Zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Here we go. 180. Right there in the middle. 55.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, second and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 26. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 24. Check 24. Alert. Out. Game.
On second down now. It's Conner, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Check. Watch 54.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
11. 55 my guy, 55.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down.
White 80.
Mike 54. Hey, tank. Switch it. Come on, switch.
Hey, alert. Boys, block it back.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here we go.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen, man.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got you.
Let's go right here.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55.
Hey, gun.
Let's go one more. Mike 55.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Here we go. 180.
55. Mike. Watch the curl.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
Pilot, 64.
To Dante Pettis. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Come on, D.
Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Dante Pettis with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Gold to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Quarter.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming.
Why are they pressing?
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He finds an opening past the 40. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mike 5-4.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. Past the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Snickers, got spin.
Right there. 54, Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Squeeze, double.
Now Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he is all the way up past the 25.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well. Hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
From the 31, Garoppolo. It got his man complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Stephon Tuitt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here we go.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
21.
Now Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Whip. Watch the whip.
Check 9.
Check.
Good.
They'll start the drive with Samuels. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, baby.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a game of 11.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here we go. Who's starting?
54 Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, check 24. Watch back.
Black and 3rd.
They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Right back to Conner here on 1st. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
50.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You got nothing.
50.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
56.
All day, baby, all day.
Mike, 56.
Jack 16.
56. Gotta do better.
Come on, Dennis.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Show it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill.
Take 2 of them.
Check 4, check 4. Check 24.
Easy. Black, what's that?
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner with a sack. The former number 7 overall pick.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
He's coming. We got double.
Black, what's that?
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Check 55, Mike.
He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
55. Yeah.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. High throw, but he makes the catch. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Slam. Chance.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 56, Mike.
7-7.
You can't block me. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Watch the shit.
Roethlisberger will throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. On play action, now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
You must be dreaming.
8.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's get the ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
No spacing.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 2nd down. It's Coleman, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Coleman has it here right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Outright, he gets this one to Switzer. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And out across midfield down to the 45. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. He's back to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach. The 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check. 44. Mike 5-4. Here we go.
Hey, Haywood.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll come out in the pistol. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And look at this for the 2nd straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Push him back. Right there. 54, right there.
66.
Let's go.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Black, what's up?
Here's Roethlisberger to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
This fielded at the 2. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
21. Here we go.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is